I like videos like this because it genuinely shows how parenting and communication between two people, regardless of age, is something that's still not fully understood in healthy ways. I'm sure in some regards, some people around me probably feel like I'm the mom of the group, and I get nagging and annoying. Some people see me as the kid, some people see me as the teenager, yada yada, it goes on. But the point is, all three of those states are the states of a person. And each of those states has its own needs and desires. Not necessarily in this way that separate people do, but think of them as different priority modules. I'm left to wonder, when I see information like this and I hear it and I try to process it, it leaves me wondering, how much pressure have I put the dork under? Sure, they're not a kid, they're a grown adult, but that doesn't mean they feel heard or understood. That doesn't mean I'm on the same page with them or that they trust me. It just means they're another person wandering through the world. And if I don't have their trust to communicate, then there's no point in communicating. Part of me emotionally still hasn't learned that, and I'm kind of frustrated with that part of me, I'm gonna be real. But I know another part of me that's currently present is aware of that, and trying its best to be reasonable. Because stuff like this isn't just about kids, it's about people. And we could all use a good lesson in learning to communicate clearly, especially in the chaos of this world. Sometimes communication isn't enough, though, and patience and otherwise is needed. From my perspective, I think I'm being patient with the dense stork because I'm not actively trying to be a part of their life, and they get the choice on whether or not they even listen to these videos. But from their perspective, I probably look impatient as fuck, running around in circles like I'm chasing my tail in excitement for what I think is going to happen, and that just makes them want to not do or fall into what I think will happen all the more. And here's the thing, all of what I just said, that's me simulating an expectation from previous understandings. I don't actually know what's going on in their head, and I can't actually know what's going on in their head all the time, or even part of the time, because they're an entire other person. I don't get to mentally link up and hear their thoughts so like they hear mine. So what's obvious to them isn't obvious to me. What's obvious to me isn't obvious to them. Probably said that before, but it's one of the few things I haven't repeated a million times because, well, it's not the key piece of information I'm trying to pass along. It's a key piece of information, but it doesn't have the same priority order. And ironically enough, that might actually be what makes it more easily heard. Is because I'm not repeating it. I'm not running in circles around that concept. I've internalized it. It works for me, and that's fine. I'm still struggling to internalize that I can't protect them from pain, or that I can't really warn them that there's headed towards self-destruction because they'd only push me away. Because that would feel like shame to them, potentially. That could feel like shame. Like, you don't believe in me. And what they really want, if I'm anywhere within the ballpark, I know I can't hit the nail on the head from this distance. But I think what they really want is for someone to believe in them without giving up on them just because they make mistakes and have flaws. But they don't know they want that because to them, the idea of having mistakes and flaws is still a black and white situation. From what I can puzzle together and simulate in my own head. I don't know. There's a lot of ways I can contemplate about that bent stork, because to me, they're not just an obsession. They're not just a favorite person. My special interests seem to direct me in that direction. My learning opportunities for self-growth and insight seem to point me in that direction. A lot of things in my brain say this person is important. And that's all well and good, but fucking hell, that person doesn't feel comfortable around us. So we'll sit at this distance. We'll play with our little simulations. We'll make silly and stupid guesses. We'll be a mess. And when they feel comfortable approaching that mess, it'll be on their terms, not ours.